I know I've yet to say yet that I don't like one, to be fair.
I know,
but,
same. There's not many.
no. Hello, Jen.
Hello, Rachel. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you this evening?
Good, good.
Good, awesome. Another snowy day in lockdown.
Yes. It's a bit cold.
It's a bit
But there's
cold
icicles. There's icicles ready for your drink, which is always good.
That's never what I would usually think of when I saw an icicle, but I will now.
Oh yes, pre-made ice for your drink.
Is that what you see when you come home and there's icicles and you're like, yes,
Yep,
the
nice
martinis
cold
are
drink.
made already.
Exactly.
We're no needing any ice tonight though. We are having whiskies, so or you can obviously add water or ice rather to your whiskey, but we don't usually add ice anyway, so we're not doing that this evening, but you can always do that if you'd like to. So I've got this evening Smokehead Rum Rebel for trying. That's one you're particularly excited about, I think.
Yes, well, rum cask anyway is really, really good. So yeah, see if this one is similar to other rum casks we tried, or if it's, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely. I've got my dram sitting waiting, so
Me too.
start having a wee nose of it and tell you a bit about it. So smoke. It's quite an interesting smell, isn't it?
Not what I expected at all.
Like again, it's quite dry.
Really dry, really, really dry and ashy. Like that, you often say ashy, but that to me is like, that is like a peat fire. That is like, I expected that to be sweet. Any rum cask whiskey I've had before is like really like sweet and tropical, but that's like really, really dry and ashy.
So for this one, for maturation, they've not actually told us how long they've put the whiskey in the rum cask for, but it's just a finish. So it's first fill bourbon and then it's over to rum cask for a finish. So it's maybe not as full on with the rum as you might expect, but I think the more you smell it, start to get some of the tropicalness from it.
Yeah, but still dry.
Yeah,
Still quite dry.
Slange of that.
Slange.
Cheers. So this one as well, made by Ian or bottled by Ian Macleod. So they've got a few distilleries. They've got Glengoyne and Tamdhu and also Edinburgh Gin. It's a very good investment. Earlier when that started first taking off. And they've also recently are going to be reopening Rosebank, which is quite close to us and very exciting if you're a whiskey fan at all. So and yeah, the Smokehead range, we've loved everything I think so far that I've tried from the Smokehead range. The Sherry Bomb's amazing, love that one.
I love the high voltage. That's my favorite. Like it's not for me with those ones, it's not like how like nice they are, it's how interesting they are, and I think that one's really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember. I'm sure I've tried the high voltage, but I think I love the Sherry Bomb the most. I just find it's exactly what it says. It's just like lots of
sherry and peaty. It's great.
And the branding for the Smokehead. So they've got a few different Smokehead bottlings. We're not sure if they all come from one distillery or if they're from different Islay distilleries, but they're all definitely from Islay and all single malts. This one, as I said, is the most kind of recent release, and they said it's limited edition, but they've not told us exactly how limited, so I presume it's not mega limited, but it is limited. And they're very much like, you can see with the branding, they're trying to appeal to young people, aren't they?
Yeah, the branding actually initially put me off because I thought it was just kind of gimmicky. But as soon as I tried it, I was sold. Like, it's so tasty. All of them, yeah. This is really, really, it's so savoury. I was so expecting sweet.
I've got a copy actually of what their tasting notes are, because they do have some good tasting notes. And it's again like it goes along with the whole branding, so they're like taste the rebellion, or however you'd say that. And it, like with the skulls and stuff like that, it's like, I'm sure you'd said this before, it's like a challenge as well as a dram. It's like, can you handle this peat?
Yeah, people love that. Like people love a challenge, like try this really, really peaty one. Oh, you might not like it, and then they're like, oh, I'll like it, don't worry.
Definitely, it's quite like Lefroy guest branding, I think. It's been totally proud of, like, not for everyone. I think that's one of their slogans as well, that they're openly not for everyone, which we love too. There's no point in being bland and to everyone's taste. What is it you say? Better to be someone's
someone's dram than everyone's cup of tea.
bang on, and that's what Smokehead is, I think. So I've got their tasting notes here. I feel like I should read it in some kind of like
rebellious voice
or something like that. Oh, I don't know. Wait, no, I'll just say it in my normal voice. If the mood takes me, I might mold into it, right? If the mood takes me. When Smokehead meets a rum cask cousin, fiery peat, smoke and burnt marshmallow, and some caramelized fruit.
It's an anticlimax.
And so they've got like it in 3 sections, which I like as well. The first impression is you're hanging out in Caribbean rum cask gives Smokehead a jolt of immerse, smoke and fire. Peat, followed by soothing citrus and tropical fruits again. And then face down, a fearlessly rich and peaty punch. Think oils embracing sea spray tempered with dried spices, banana and darkwood. Which I do get. I don't get as much of the tropical. I definitely get like the darkwood and the dried spices kind of thing.
Yeah, and the salt as well. It's definitely very savoury for me. Like, it makes me wonder, which I've never really thought about with a rum cask whiskey before, maybe because I wasn't so familiar with rum when I'd had other rum cask whiskies, but it makes me wonder if this is Jamaican rum cask, because it has that like the Jamaican funk, that kind of weird savoury, almost like garlicky pine nuts kind of note to it, which I love.
Just like the really weird alcohol, like the really weird notes that you get there. So where did that come from?
And like, honestly, that first sip I had there, I was not sure I was going to like that. I was so excited about this dram as well, and I was not sure I was going to like that. But the more you sip it, the more you get used to it and enjoy it.
That is the case with many drams I've found, unfortunately.
It is. But yeah, even the taste, this is, of all the whiskies I've had, of all the Islay whiskies that say that they're like a peat fire or a campfire, this is the one that is most like a peat fire. Definitely.
Yeah, it's really dry. I found out the taste surprised me a bit. I thought it was a wee bit more syrupy sweet than I was expecting. I was expecting from that smell much more like dry savouriness, and there is that there, but I think there's quite a syrupiness to it as well.
Oh, see, I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting even more dry and like ashy fire from the taste.
Oh, I've got syrupy sweet, and I've got bacon crisps as well. I think they do say that it tastes like smoky bacon, and I read that before.
Oh yeah, that is, yep, bacon crisps.
It is definitely really like this one. I think it's really good for if you already. I wouldn't get it if you don't like peated whiskies.
No.
It's not for everyone. I would agree.
It's
with
very
that.
distinctive.
Definitely quite unusual, and
you would know what this was if you had it again. Yeah.
And non-age statement and all that chat as well, so don't know what the youngest ones use, so it'll probably be a mix, I would imagine. But it's pretty smooth, so I wouldn't estimate they've got a huge proportion of younger whiskies in there, but it might be as well.
Good,
cool.
I like it, definitely.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so thanks very much everyone for joining us for another tasting video. Hope you're drinking at the same time, and we'll see you again hopefully for more whiskey drinking.
See you next time.
Goodbye. Oh, sorry. There.
Goodbye all.
Goodbye. Or goodbye.
Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Be sure to follow us on social media at The Grail Doon to keep up with our latest news, and check out our website www.thegrail.scot. Slange, and see you next time.
I know we just need to keep drinking whiskey. What a shame. We've got months and months inside.
Yep.